warm welcome for everybody. My name is Abel. I'm gonna be your marshal for today's debate. Please let me introduce you my loyal right hand, my biggest supporter. The secretary is gonna be Betsy. Okay, now I wanna introduce the judges. We're not Audrey, Sylvie, Carolina, Ala. After that, I'm gonna introduce the pro team. Please greet them with a big round of applause. Their first speaker is Levi. Their speaker is Victoria. Their third speaker is Christoph. And their fourth speaker is Guido. Now I need to introduce the opposition team. And their first speaker is gonna be Yata. Their second speaker is Miroslav. Third speaker is Christoph. And their fourth speaker is Simanta. And now I have one last team to greet, and it's gonna be obviously the audience. Now we have the participants. Now please let me introduce the rules. The first rule is the time limit. Each speaker has 3 minutes to speak. When the time is up, the marshal asks them to finish. The speaker may complete their current sentence, but if they exceed the time by more than 10 seconds, then the marshal needs to cut them off, and the judges must give them penalty points. Second rule is speaking order. The first speaker of the proposition begins the debate, and the first speaker of the opposition team responds. Next, the second speaker of the proposition speaks, followed by the second speaker of the opposition, and so on. Now the roles of the speakers. Each speaker has a specific role in the debate which they should aim to fulfill. First speaker's job is to start the debate, so they need to explain the team's understanding of the topic, their position, and the main point of the debate. Second speaker, their main responsibility is to present and explain and prove the team's arguments in detail. Third speaker's goal is to refute the opponent's arguments by exposing logical flaws or weak examples. Fourth speaker's task is to review their team's stance, highlight key arguments, and explain why their team has won the debate. We have flexibility in roles too. The third speaker can introduce new arguments or partially summarize the debate. However, each speaker must fulfill their main role while making adjustments. Now, after we get everything, I want to ask the pro team's first speakers to start the debate.
So, as the opposition team, we think that AI makes students less intelligent. This is because a handful of them takes the short route, the easier route, which is basically unwilling to make an effort at all. In the long run, it can lead to losing the ability to make an effort entirely. For example, you have your homework. Your teacher gave it to you because she or he wants you to learn at home. And if you make the easier route and do this with AI, you basically make the homework no sense. Then the homework loses its meaning. So if you learn at home by yourself, you may make sense to your homework. To follow this up, here are two quotes I'll tell you. One is from time.com, which is said by a communication science and rhetorical studies major, and another one is from futurism.com, which are said by college students who are using AI. So basically, I feel like I'm getting dumber. I only wanted to use AI for a little help, but I didn't even notice that I can't write an essay from myself anymore. My roommate, who refused to use AI, can still write one from scratch. This one is from time.com, and now I move on to the other one. A Spanish teacher said that students got caught using AI because they don't even read the text which AI has written to them and don't delete the sentence. For example, this summary meets the requirements of the required. I hope it's helpful for you. AI also has a huge impact on your critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which these two quotes represent very well. And these quotes also prove that AI already has a drastic impact on our lives, and especially ours, students' lives. Thank you very much.
No. Okay, and now I ask the official team for speaker to start the debate.
Mr. Marshall, Secretary, all of the judges, and the members of the audience. As the first speaker of the opposition, I stand against today's motion, which is the negative impact of AI on youth education. We believe that AI, rather than harming youth education, is making it more efficient by creating and also enhancing both learning and teaching process. And how exactly AI makes it more efficient? There are many ways, but the key three are it helps save the time spent on learning and both teaching, makes the learning process much easier, and helps with the accessibility of information. Now, how exactly it helps with saving the time? It helps teachers create more understandable and specific exercises for the students, and this is an example set by Samantha's mother, who uses AI to help her with creating exercises for younger kids that are better to understand for them, and both are more helpful for them. Also, it helps with enriching the schoolworks. For example, presentation in which students can use AI for creating much more graphically presentable works, as said by Professor Groszek. Many students use it as a way to create presentations better for both the eye and understanding of the topics Thank you.
Okay, now I'll ask the position to second speaker to go on.
I just want to start by saying that a scary amount of students are using AI every day. CampusTechnology.com writes that out of a survey of 3,839 people, 86% of students use AI for school every single day. 24% of students use it daily, and 54% use it on a weekly basis. And I want to continue saying why this is bad, because looking up information on AI sources can be, it's not always correct. AI has bad information sometimes. Like stratexsimulations.com write that a recent study showed that only 1/4 of AI tools are correct. So we can't rely on them because they're not always correct. Most of the time they're incorrect. I think that's all.
Thank you. Now ask the opposition team speaker to second speaker.
I would like to start with a statement that the well-known app Duolingo uses AI. Thanks to this, it gives more tasks and makes them better. We think this is very good, useful, and modern. It also makes the work of developers easier, helps them not to burn out, and allows them to create more tasks and new language lessons. The next statement, AI is useful if it used in the right way. But how? We think it is simple. If you need help, you should not ask for the ready answer, but for explanation of how to solve the problem. AI can explain very simple and clearly. If you still do not understand, you can ask it to explain again or to give examples. In this way, the students not only solve the problem, but also understand how to understand it next time. The next statement is about teachers. AI can help teachers create simple and clear tasks. Maybe it looks easy for teachers to make tasks, but we must remember that the teachers have very little time, especially in big schools. It is one thing to make, it is one creating new personalized exercise for students and put more of their energy into engaging teaching methods. There is less stress, less burnout, and better understanding both for teachers and students. And the last statement, AI helps students who have extra activities after school. These students can be too busy, they get tired and sometimes lose motivation for study. AI helps them find the needed information faster and in a better way. They can ask AI to explain it very clearly, simply, and with examples. They do not need to spend a lot of time searching in a books or a Google. We believe this is useful not only for study, but also for student mental health.
So, as they are said, AI can create tasks for the students and make home learning efficient. Both of them are wrong. The first one, learning home, is a personalized experience. If you ask AI to search for for specific information, AI will only give you that specific information. If you go search in a book, you can read the whole subject, have a deeper understanding of the topic, and when next time you go further into the topic in the classes, in the school, you will have more knowledge and can easily learn the next part. Also, if in the school, AI made tasks are mostly not that reliable because they are contain information which are maybe made up or just mixed with made up or real information. As this can lead to so it can give you the wrong answer. AI can give you the wrong answer, or omit informations, really important informations, or just give you bad answers. Miroslav said that AI makes Duolingo tasks. Duolingo is famous from its stupid tasks and its stupid questions. Basically, making AI look ridiculous because it makes stupid tasks. Still, Duolingo is not an efficient learning tool, it's just to keep your level. That's all, thank you.
Proposition team, first speaker.
So, I will cover some statements the proposition team stated, because I, with research, disagree with them. They said that AI makes students rely on it. For example, they said that students can't write their own exams, but it's a matter of if students use it correctly. It's not a bypass, it's an enhancement for making your essays better, more understandable. Another statement, they said that students rely on it every day. Well, that may be a fact, but it's again another matter of if they use it correctly and if they don't just use it to if they just don't use it to give blunt responses, but they need to use it to get more efficient information and get deeper in a subject or subject they're learning about. They also said that it might give bad information, but it's all about using the right prompts for the AI. If you get a bad information or you're not satisfied with what you have, you probably wrote a wrong prompt. But students can practice writing prompts and getting good answers. Specific information only. I disagree with this heavily because AI can sharpen the mind of students. AI gives variety, not only specific information. And something I noticed about the proposition team, the first speaker, he didn't have any proof or evidence about the Duolingo tasks that they give people who are trying to learn languages. He rather tries to amplify the learning experience and making it more understandable for younger age groups as well. That's basically it.
Wydał sobie mandat? Wydał sobie mandat. Ale za pan
Our team gave some more. Our team gave opinions why AI is like more, like less good for students because it makes them less intelligent because it might not give right answers each time. Well, we're witnessing more of students using AI for homework, and you have to really like comprehend if it like AI is giving more right answers. And the other team said that AI gives more efficient, is more efficient to use. And I disagree because it can give more like, it could give more answers to you, but like, you have, but what's the point of having more answers if the answers are incorrect? That's it.
Position the last person to summarize.
So, we claim that AI helps youth education and can be a very useful tool. In the classroom, AI, teachers can use AI to, as said, generate exercises for the students, to save time for the teachers so they could present more, so they could teach the class more efficiently and clearly. Of course, no teacher would ever generate an exercise and not check it before handing it to a student to misguide the student and spread misinformation. AI is also a very handy tool for, as it was mentioned, to learn at home. It is while learning at home, you may have a lot of questions and not have the right person to ask. So what you do is ask the AI to answer it, to explain it to you. You memorize the answer, you go to your teacher, you discuss it, you find out that it was correct, that it was wrong. You do learn critical thinking in that sense. And overall, it is a helpful tool. We believe that AI is great for teachers to use, but it must be mindful, because if used incorrectly, it can ruin your education process. So that is the most important thing whilst using artificial intelligence, is to use it correctly and to not take advantage of it. So that is why it is a useful learning tool. That's it.
And now if the audience has questions for persons, or not teams, for each person, now they can ask them, and each person is gonna have now 30 seconds to answer that question. Even the persons have questions for each other, so yeah, you can ask a question.
I have a question.
You have
The first speaker. I heard something.
I'm the third speaker, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. I heard something from your speech that AI might digress a person's brain, but if it digresses a person's brain, and the student's brain. Then why do universities use it at school? Yeah, and try to enhance the students' learning.
Okay. So, and now you have 30 seconds to answer.
So you say that universities and school regularly use AI for making tasks, because I think and I believe that in many universities and school AI is forbidden too, and the teacher is there as himself to give the class and make the class happen as the teacher wants it to.
Okay. In the audience, anybody has questions?
I
Yeah.
have lost one question. A lot of people say that the usage of AI in school can reduce the ability of thinking by yourself and making it hard for the brain to develop more knowledge. What do you think about it?
I think that AI should be used very mindfully. If it is used consistently and without thinking about the things what you're learning from it, it will digress the brain and you will lose your sense of critical thinking. That is why you should use it only in scenarios where you are at a complete loss and need some help to just clear up your thoughts and get to the answer in a way that you understand it.
Okay. Yes?
So Simon, you just basically agree with the proposition right now?
I'm saying that AI is a useful tool if it is used correctly.
Can
Alright, yeah.
So you basically said that it can make you lose your critical thinking and have bad effects on students. So this was your statement.
What?
So you basically said that yes, we are right, and it has bad effects.
Yeah, now Simon is answering. 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, my statement is that AI is a useful tool and that it must be used mindfully for you to take as much as you can from it, for it to be useful for your education and for your mind.
Now, if we got no more questions, then yeah, everybody, if we do not have any questions, then the judge is gonna.
I have a question from the audience. Did you enjoy?
Class roll for editing.
Answer the question, come on.
No, it was boring as hell, right?
Okay.
-1 for editors for swearing.
Okay. And that's equal.
Okay, so now I'll ask the judges, they gonna have 50 minutes to
Evaluate.
yeah. So the judges have decided, and now they're gonna announce the results.
Okay, so after counting out our very elaborate scoring sheet and summarizing the points, we have a winner, which is the opposing team, first of all. But we would like to highlight that the propositioning team had made very strong arguments, especially with the answers after the whole debate. And we would like to congratulate everyone. It was a great team, and we love to judge. So. If anyone has any doubts, we have all of the scoring sheets. It will be public, and you can see every single point that has been made, denied, or anything else. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.